What's going on, people? Joey Tongs Boxing. I want to talk about what Tyson Fury did wrong in this fight. And I talked about it a little bit in the post-fight recap video. Tyson Fury, the mistake he made was he did not fight like a big man enough. He wasn't punching through the target. And I want to give a big shout out to Michael Montero, Ring Magazine writer, or maybe he used to be, I don't know. He was just going like this, the little uppercuts. Some landed and some did hurt Usyk. He's got a big weight advantage, Fury. But he didn't sit down on his punches enough. He didn't follow the jab with the big right hands. He wasn't punching through the target. And when you fight a smaller cruiserweight, former cruiserweight, like Usyk, who's coming up, you have to land big punches and lean on him. He didn't do that well enough. He was too much trying to win the rounds and not trying to end the fight. And maybe if he would have stepped on the gas more, punched through the target more in the first half of the fight, maybe he drops Usyk. Maybe he stops Usyk. And even if he doesn't stop Usyk, let's say he dropped Usyk or he really hurt Usyk, maybe Usyk doesn't have as much energy in those later rounds to come forward and to do more damage in those later rounds. You know, the same way Usyk was investing earlier in the fight to set him up for later in the fight, Fury has to be investing earlier in the fight the other way. Usyk's investing earlier in the fight to get Fury tired out. Fury's got to invest earlier in the fight to either get Usyk out of there or to damage Usyk enough that he cannot do more in the later rounds. But I just think Fury, he didn't do that. I think Fury may have not wanted to put himself in danger enough. I think Fury's lack of courage hurt him in this situation. You got to sit down your punches. You got to fight like a big man. You know, Lennox Lewis was on the broadcast, last undisputed champion. And, you know, this fight made me think, imagine if Lennox Lewis fought this fight and he had Emmanuel Stewart in his corner. Emmanuel Stewart would have been like, get this guy out of here. Like, put it on him. And Lennox always punched the target. He always trusted his power and his chin. You don't get me wrong. You don't punch yourself out, but you be smart with it. I think ultimately Fury didn't trust him. He didn't trust his chin enough in this fight. You got to have some courage in the heavyweight championship fight. It's the undisputed heavyweight title. If you want to win that, you got to hang in there a little bit. You might get hit with something on the return, on a counter shot by Usyk, but commit to that right hand the way you did versus Wilder, even versus White. You know, do that, and you may have been able to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. If they do a rematch, I hope he does that, because that's how you're going to win. You're not going to beat Usyk in the endurance game. And, yeah, you got to put pressure on him. And that doesn't mean you throw eight-punch Manny Pacquiao combinations, because you're a heavyweight, and Fury's never been known to be a huge combination puncher to begin with. But punch through the target, land with authority, and maybe you would have been the heavyweight champion of the world. I'm not saying for sure, because it goes both ways. You could get caught with something earlier in the fight. Maybe what he got hit with in round 10, he might have got hit with in round 7 or round 6. But you would have had a better chance to do it. Also, I don't know what his corner told him, but for Fury to say that he thought he was up and all he had to do was just survive the last round, you don't know how the judges have it. You got to treat every round like, especially in a fight that close, like you need it. So I didn't really understand that point by Tyson Fury at all. I think that fight was too close for you to not have more confidence, you know, to not have more urgency in round 12. But that's the main thing for me. You got to fight like a big man. Let me know what you guys think. What mistakes did Fury make? Could he make any adjustments in the rematch? Or is he just not as good at this point in his career as Alexander Usyk is? Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.